leads to success. Ever, 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 ever. A lot of times people misinterpret investment for sacrifice. Let me break those two words down. Investment is when you are planting a seed expecting a result or a fruit of that. You invest $100 into a business, $1,000, $1,000,000, whatever. You're expecting a positive return on your investment. That's what investing is. So a lot of people will call that sacrifice. So there's a person that says, I want to build a strong Christian community, and so then they go spend time at their church instead of going and partying, and they genuinely want to build a strong Christian community, and then they spend time with the members of the church. They're not sacrificing their time. They're investing it. Sacrifice is when you say, I want to build a church community, and then you go to school and you completely throw that in the trash and you go for track and field, even though you hate track and field and whatever, right? You're not even good at it. You just do it because that's all your family does or something, right? A sacrifice is when you give something of greater value and get a return of lesser value. An investment is when you give a lesser value, but you're expecting a return on that. And obviously, there's deeper stuff in that if you understand economics. But whenever you think that you're sacrificing yourself, ask yourself this question. Is what I'm doing building blocks for what I want to create? There are people that say, oh, I sacrificed for my family. No, you didn't. You invested for them. When you were, look, when I used to go and volunteer in my kids' school, or used to go and take them out and give their mom a break, or do all these things, there was no sacrifice there at all. I relished it. I enjoyed going and volunteering to school. I enjoyed being there with the little monsters and my children. I loved that. And so did it take away from the paycheck that I got that week? Of course it did, because that was one day I didn't get paid. I called in or something like that. Who knows? I mean, I got, when you call in, you get PTO. But did it take away from, on the weekends, I could have been sitting on my butt resting. Did it take away from it? Yes, it did. I was investing. That's not sacrifice. We never sacrifice for the people we care about. We never sacrifice for the causes that really matter to us. You can't. It's impossible. When you put time in, when you put love in, when you put energy in, you're investing. So we need to change. We don't need to change anything. Apex humans understand that terminology. Apex humans understand that mind frame. When you have that switch in your mind frame, you're able to go from, oh, this is so hard, to, oh my God, I love this. And I know this is building blocks. Like what I'm doing right now. I've been putting up these videos forever, like for 11 or 12 years on this channel. It's changed its names many times. You can go through my videos, go back to 2013 or something like that on this channel. But I had a YouTube channel before this, going back to I think 2009 or something like that. I haven't gotten one red cent from YouTube. I could say, oh, I've been sacrificing my time. No. Even though it's a very long investment, I haven't seen a huge return. I am seeing massive returns, but not through YouTube. I'm seeing them in other areas. The returns that I'm getting is I'm refining my voice. I'm refining my approach. I'm building a community. I'm understanding what actually serves people. And that is the greatest gift of all of this. So there's absolutely no sacrifice to me. Yes, I could be working. Yes, I could be doing this. Yes, I could be doing that. This is investment. And when we invest with a cheerful heart and a loving heart, God always gives us back, pressed down, shaken together, overflowing and running over. So we've got some, let me turn up the lights here. We've got some activity here. Literally a shark. Cute. Love it. All right. AHW&x Gamer. Breathy. All right. I don't know what that means. Must be a new kid thing that they're saying. I don't know. I don't know, man. So invest, invest, invest. Invest your time, invest your love, invest your spirit and your thought into things that really matter to you. And it goes back to the video that I put out yesterday. The difference between obligation and enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is definitely investment, investment, investment. Obligation is always sacrifice. It is optional. It will destroy your life and is absolutely unnecessary. If you can frame things differently, you say, you know what, I'm no longer going to sacrifice my time for my family. Not one more day will I sacrifice my time for my family ever again. From here on out, I am investing. And it's not just a reframe, to call slavery service. We're not doing that. What it is like, okay, my kids want me to take them to go do this thing. I don't want to go there. Maybe their mom can do it. Maybe this other person did. Maybe they go with their friends. Or my kid has to do this play. And I want to look like a good dad. I want to be a good guy. I don't want to be there. And clearly, my kid doesn't want to do the play, or maybe they don't want to do it. Let's say they don't want to do the play. They have to do it. I'm not going to take them. And then the school, of course, the teachers come and they're, oh, we missed your son. And yeah, okay. Well, we didn't miss you guys because we didn't want to be at the play, right? So only invest your time and energy in things that are going to build your future, or things you think are going to build your future. Build what you want to build. So no more sacrificing, as much as you possibly can. I know it's not going to be an overnight clickety switch. It doesn't happen like that in life. Life is real. It moves in its own ways. Maybe you already have relationships and you have expectations. You have things going on. And people are expecting you to show up in a certain way. People are expecting you to do certain things. It is what it is. It is what it is. So if you can, in any way, check out the video for obligation, how you can let go of obligation and increase the enthusiasm in your life. And I'm going to be putting out a video between today and tomorrow, about life isn't fair. It never has been fair. It never will be fair. And that's a good thing, because that's what makes it easy for you to win. Just identify your strengths, identify your privilege, identify your advantages, and I'll show you what to do with it. So make sure you check that out. Thank you so much for watching. It's time for me to get to bed because I need to take care of my body and good rest. Guys, stay Apex. Thank you so much for the likes. I will see you in the next video.